AdamHarry from BoLS with my special guest.
I'm Stable Abe.
We're here to take a look at the new Horror Adventures book from Pathfinder.
Woo! Spooky.
Spooky. It is actually spooky. This is actually a pretty cool little adventure campaign supplement guide, whatever you want to call it. New classes,
Right.
New
monsters.
New monsters.
Yeah.
It's got some really cool tips in there on how to actually run a horror type game.
Right. Rules for like, they've kind of been in the games for a while, but this is like some more in-depth rules on turning into a vampire or a werewolf.
It's got like corruption stuff in there too, so like your character can go a little crazy or not. So.
Yeah. So this is kind of taking some stuff that was in the game a little bit, but making it much more in depth.
Yes.
And only real question I have is, are the clowns?
Ooh, killer clowns.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Here we are, Abe. Pathfinder's Horror Adventures. Real quick, here's the back of the book.
Yeah.
Just show this off. Some creepy stuff. That's obviously a purple pink vampire.
I think it's a ghoul, actually.
You think it's a ghoul?
I think it's a ghoul.
I've never seen a pink ghoul.
I bet when we get in here, I'll be proved right too.
You know, I'm not doubting you. Yeah, let's just say
it's like an ex-girlfriend of mine. So.
Ouch! All right. Did you
Nah.
say girl, not ghoul?
Ex-ghoul friend.
Oh, cheesy. Okay, moving on. So here we go. We're gonna jump right in the book. Here are the table of contents, as you guys can see. We've got some really quick introduction stuff about playing horror characters. They introduced these 3 new mechanics, which are kind of interesting: the fear, sanity, and corruption.
Corruption is obviously the more in-depth one. That's kind of how you turn into
into one of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's also some stuff about like if you get vampirism, which is one of the things you can get, whether or not you give into your bloodlust or not, and how that kind of the different levels of that.
Yeah. You eat your party.
Yeah. Yeah, take that. You lose your soul, but hey, you're super powerful. So worth the trade.
Totally worth it. I mean,
they can reroll new characters.
Do adventurers have parties or souls? I mean, let's be honest here.
These are questions for other times.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to stew on for a while.
We're gonna think about that.
Yeah. Anyway, chapter 2 is going to cover all the new archetypes and class options for all the current classes in the game.
I don't think there's any new entire class or archetype or class.
We even have the vigilante.
Yeah, that's a newer one that was added in the intrigue book.
The intrigue, exactly. Yeah. So there you go.
Cool. You got your feats, your spells.
Yeah,
normal stuff.
Yeah, we're expecting the new stuff.
This is kind of one of the big chunks of new things in this book, though. These are the actual rules for kind of playing in a horror environment. So you've got like curses, haunting things, all
madness,
kinds of that. Yeah.
Madness and diseases.
Flesh wrapping, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Sounds horrifying.
Flesh warping, yeah.
Warping? Oh, okay, that's better than wrapping.
Yeah. It all sounds pretty horrible to me.
And then kind of some of your DM section, running the adventure, new gear and
items.
This
is going to be kind of the big thing for DMs, I think. How to run a horror game. The reason running horror is difficult versus a regular game is just trying to create that atmosphere of tension and dread when you're playing an RPG. Like getting your characters to actually feel like, ooh, this is dangerous. Is already hard enough.
It is definitely.
But now trying to couple that with like making it kind of creepy at the same time. Horror, there's a reason people keep going to see horror movies,
Right.
So,
and obviously there's several different ways to run your horror adventure. That's kind of a scary thing, or as like, well, yes, this is a horrific environment, but we're here to kill monsters.
Right. If you're an adventurer, like, I'm not scared of monsters, well, how do I create that dread in the character then, in the player? When they know they're the ultimate heroes or whatever, like, are they really?
And hopefully, I mean, this will give you some good ideas. And then we got new monsters, things like that.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure are suitably creepy waxwork creatures.
There's simple. There's templates in there for other ones, but yeah, there's stuff we've seen in kind of in other places too.
Unknown, I like that. I hope. I'm sure that's actually a creature called the Unknown, but I hope it's just a blank page.
Just blank.
Like something really horrible is
right. And I feel like these are kind of archetypes for characters you may have seen in like movies.
Yeah.
Like the Stalker here could be like a Jason
style,
Jason Voorhees style, like
let's get over there and check that out.
Yeah. So let's quit reading the contents here.
Yeah.
Just quit speculating.
This is what you guys like, the table of contents, right?
Right. We'll just keep flipping through. So we're not gonna go through the whole book, but we are gonna flip through sections just to give you a real quick. Plan to be frightened. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Exactly.
Participating in horror games, how you can actually, as the player, these are kind of your tips to like, hey.
And I mean, this first paragraph is literally what we were just saying. Characters who aren't afraid of anything are the worst characters to play in a horror adventure.
Right.
Exactly. Like you should want to try to kind of be scared. Yeah.
Go in with the right mindset.
Yeah. So with a lot of these books, like the intrigue book, a lot of this using this is going to be setting expectations, right? Like,
yeah.
You don't want to necessarily throw this into a ongoing campaign without telling your characters what's going on, because they need to be on the right mindset to some degree.
Yeah, I mean, this type of role playing is all about storytelling and stuff like that too. And while you are playing superhero adventurers, again, if you don't go in with the right mindset, you're going to ruin it for not only yourself, but all the work the GM's put into it, and possibly other people in your party.
Yeah.
And that's no fun.
It's not fun. It's not fun. So,
anyway, this is a good section to read up on. This was one of the new mechanics they've introduced, was the fear. Again, kind of to help with role playing, but also to help with like the numbers. If you're a numbers person, like you can actually roll and see what level of fear you are.
Right.
So that kind of helps like some of the more, like again, numbers oriented players get a gauge of just how afraid they should act.
Yeah.
And it ranges all the way from just slightly spooked to completely horrified.
Yep.
So, and then this one even has stuff like you're transfixed with fear and take no actions. You take a -2 penalty to your ACs, are flat-footed even if you normally cannot be, and are considered helpless. So like, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. It should be. I mean, that's great though, because like that's part of horror, right? If people freeze up or something.
Yeah, you freeze up. That exactly.
Yeah.
Roleplay. How do I roleplay being frozen up?
Yeah.
Mechanically, this is what it does to you.
Yeah.
So, how do you want to roleplay that? Oh, now I have an idea. So.
And they even talk about here that the game master should probably lower fear immunity, because people in this setting probably shouldn't be immune to fear. That's part of horror. So interesting stuff with fear. Cool mechanics. We've also got sanity. This is, I think, kind of tied to how scared you've gotten, but obviously, like, as you start seeing horrible things, your sanity might.
Yeah, sanity. It talks about thresholds and sanity edge and stuff like that. Sanity score. This is kind of an extra stat.
Yeah, you actually have. Yeah, it's kind of like a sort of hit points wheel or something.
Yeah, the sanity score, real quick, is your sanity score is equal to the sum of your mental ability score. So your charisma, intelligence, and wisdom minus any ability damage taken to those ability scores. So just kind of a gauge to see how sane your character is.
Yep.
It's kind of cool. Again, this is probably going to be in more effect when you run into otherworldly things, like
the
outsiders,
the abyss or something.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that unknown thing later on will have an effect. So that's something cool to think about. Next up after sanity was...
You get on corruption.
Corruption.
So yeah, this is basically you contract a corruption or something, and you start manifesting it.
Yeah.
And that's kind
of... They're not all bad, though.
They're not necessarily, no.
Yeah. I mean, it's corruption, but...
Is turning into a werewolf a bad thing?
Depends on if you're the kind that, like, bites people or pees in the corner, you know? Like, cleaning up after
a werewolf.
It's not bad. But it's kind of interesting because these are you going to be tempted to use your new dark gift?
Right.
Or are you going to, like I talked about earlier with the vampire thing, like, are you going to give in your bloodlust and become an ultimate, vampire butt kicker? Or are you going to, like, fight it off but then get really weak afterwards because you aren't feeding on blood,
So, I mean, if you ever wanted to play, like, the D&D Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Right, or the conflicted hero.
This is it. You can do the whole thing now.
I gotta give a piece of my soul to save the party, or I might become a monster. Oh no.
I know. Yeah. All right. So the ones we can get, you can get the accursed.
Cursed.
Yeah. So you've been cursed, and you turn into some kind of weird cursed thing.
Yeah, like fey cursed or something.
Yeah.
I like this. The cold iron allergy. Oh no, it's cold iron. I'm allergic to that stuff. So that's kind of fun.
So these are actually like manifestations that as your thing manifests more, you can get these abilities.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's kind of like possession, but slightly different.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Keep going.
You could actually get like a.
Witch color.
Wists like a genie. So you get that. You turn to a deep one. That's kind of like Cthulhu, like fish people thing, where you want to wander off into the ocean,
into the sea. The waves call to you like a siren song. Claws of the deep.
We've got. Oh, what's that?
Is that a ghoul?
Is that a ghoul?
Oh, is that your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Bingo. All right. Ghouls. This was actually a pretty common character in a lot of D&D campaigns. Yeah, D&D and Pathfinder campaigns.
Yeah.
It's a classic monster. The ghouls, typical ghouls, hang around a graveyard, eat flesh.
Yeah.
They're not really undead
Yeah,
yet.
sometimes they're undead, sometimes they're not.
But they always have the paralyzing thing.
Yes.
Where they basically want to knock you out, take you back to their home, and eat you. Slowly.
They've got staggering claw. Brain eater. They're cannibals.
Pretty much.
Hellbound. Hell.
This one pretty much says
hell waits for you.
Yeah, this
You're
one's
damned.
pretty much self-explanatory, I think.
Yeah. This is like
you get the power of hells. hell, but that's where you're heading when you're done.
So you're just playing a tiefling, right?
Basically.
Yeah.
I mean, in a lot of ways, but actually I like this too. It's got the different progression for your corruption stages too. So anyway.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Hive. So this is you're turning into a bug thing.
Yeah. Kind of a weird.
Yeah.
Mandible claw hands, claw hands. I guess.
Yeah. This is really. I mean, to me, in a lot of ways, this is what I think of more when I think of corruption, right? Coming from other games is like you're mutating into some weird thing.
Yeah.
So
it's creepy, is what
it
is.
Lich.
Lich is again another classic powerful enemy from D&D.
So I kind of feel like it's not something you like accidentally get corrupted with, right? Like you don't get like bitten by a lich and then slowly you turn into it. It's like
I feel like
I want to turn into a witch.
Yeah, like that's something like wizards go after because they're approaching their end of their lifespan and they're like, I know this necromantic magic is really powerful and bad, but sometimes I can use it. I might be able to use it to extend my life, and that's where the lich starts.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you can turn into a lich or any kind of were being.
Were whatever.
Yeah.
What would be your ideal were creature?
A werewell. Whale.
A werewell.
Whale. Yeah.
Ooh. You'd be like land blubber. I don't know.
Just go into the ocean and float way around for a little bit.
You'd be kind of cool. You'd have to get bitten by a whale.
Right?
It'd be weird.
They don't have teeth.
I know.
Yeah.
They have like, I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah. Think about it, like you're just like, normally you're just like, I'm just going to turn into a whale in the ocean and float around and have fun for a while, right?
Yeah.
You don't shrimp, but like if you get in combat, you're just like, oh, do I need to wreck this building? I'm a whale now.
Boom.
Bam.
You got a point.
Everything is destroyed.
Whale.
Yeah, like somebody kidnapped me. Did they throw me over their shoulder? Mistake.
Whale. I'm going to wail on you.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, moving on. Hey, everyone knows what that was.
Yeah.
Possessed. You got a ghost in you.
Yeah, so I guess someone from Skyrim has gone inside of you. Because
that's exactly what I was thinking too. I was like, oh, cool, Skyrim. All right, moving on.
Yeah. Promethean. This is
your body. I'll just read it. Okay. Your body is slowly wasting away. As your body decays, you must gradually replace more and more of it with artificial components: corpse flesh, bone, wood, metal, or other exotic materials. You are the creature from Frankenstein.
Sure. Or you're like a cyborg from DC, right? Like you're slowly turning into a machine. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, or other parts.
Or other thing. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple different ways you can do it. It seems like. But yeah.
So that's kind of a weird one.
Yeah, that's interesting though. Shadowbound, your darkness and fear are all that guide you. As the shadow consumes you, you become a
gaunt caricature of your former self. Yeah, emptied of life and color. Well, it's a gnome, so that's the problem.
Right. So I'm guessing this is one of the not so great ones.
Yeah, this one, I mean, we say that, but having not read all the full rules, I bet this got some tricksy tricks in there anyway. So.
Of course, you've got your vampirism.
Do we need to cover this one? I think we got this.
You turn into a vampire.
You turn into a vampire.
Done. Race rules. These are some new rules for races.
All across the board.
Yeah.
Dwarves, alternate race traits. Again, you kind of see this throughout repeats throughout most of these books where they have alternate race options.
Yep.
This one's got, for instance, dwarves have a borrow scholar, borrow warden, healthy, sense aberration, tight-fisted, stuff like that. So
aren't all dwarves healthy? Like, isn't
that
the normal?
This is the alternate race. So if you want to be
I'm just saying, like, isn't your normal assumption
hardy,
like as a character I'm healthy though? Like,
well, their healthy is +2 racial bonus and saves against disease and poison. So it's kind of a standard dwarf thing. So but it's just kind of a different take on it.
Yeah. So you get some cool things like fairy catchers or creepy. You can just be a creepy elf.
Yeah. I feel like that's a gnome thing.
Yeah, I wonder.
I don't like gnomes.
I wonder if clowns are around. If there's like a clown background.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Those are the races. We're not going to read all those.
So we've got your new archetypes and class options, and we've got things like you could be the mad scientist now, or science.
Yep.
Barbarians get some new. They can get some dreadnought or moon cursed.
Yeah.
Which is kind of.
It's just every class has new archetypes. We're not going to read them all.
We won't read them all.
There's a ton of them. Clerics, elder, mythos, cleric. Yes. Now that one I am going to read because this is the Cthulhu cleric. That's just cool.
Yep.
And creepy. Void domain. Anyway.
Yeah.
Subdomain.
Stars are your ability. They're your new thing. Yeah. So your cleric could be the cleric, which would be pretty fun to play, I think.
Yeah. It'd be fun to play, but also try to convert your party.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
That'd be pretty cool.
I must tell you of the great unknown.
What?
All right.
Hexenhammer. Isn't that just...
That's an Inquisitor,
isn't that like... Just
That's
something?
the name of my other character, yeah. Hexenhammer.
Hexenhammer. That's a cool name, though, obviously.
Investigators.
Cult Hunter.
Yep. Kineticist? Yep.
Yeah. Yep. He does things. Medium.
We've seen those guys.
Yeah. Actually, this might be...
That's not a new one. Is it a new one? It might be.
This is a weird one.
Actually, yeah, it's probably Kineticist. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
So, no, it's not.
No,
it's medium.
it's medium.
Channel Spirits. I don't know. But you get the idea.
Yeah, Mesmerist.
Yeah.
So you got lots of Gaslighter.
Gaslighter. I don't want to know. Keep going. Keep going.
It's trying to drive people mad.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. So
gets people mad.
Cultist. Yeah. Paladin. He's the martyr.
Obviously.
Sense. Yeah. Slayer. Can either kind of play like a murderer.
Buffy.
Yeah. Or a witch killer. Stuff
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You killed my brother.
Well, this is actually, you're basically playing someone from Deliverance, I think.
Wow, Bloody Jakes.
Yeah.
Bloody Jakes are cruel backwoods folk who prey upon their country cousins while terrorizing civilized people who venture into their rural range. That right there is that is my new villain.
Yep.
You boys got a pretty mouth. Moving on. All right, keep going.
Oh wow, family hunter. You just hunt down a whole family. So that's
weird.
That's the blood curse one or something. Yeah, spiritualist.
This guy's got Hulk hands.
He does.
That's awesome.
Vigilante. So you can
serial
be
killer.
Serial killer, hangman. So you can get some kind of like good archetypes and kind of some not.
I mean, it's horror, right?
It is horrible. Yeah.
You know, maybe you're working with the DM. Maybe you're secretly the bad guy.
Yeah. Also, her feet there.
No, I don't want
Is she
to.
a hobbit? Is that what that is? She's a halfling. She's got hairy feet.
Creepy.
That probably makes sense. Witch. You know, not appropriate at all. Gingerbread witch. That's pretty great.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wizard.
Elder Mythos Scholar. So you can play like an entire Cthulhu cult in this game.
Abe, I think I know what we're doing.
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome.
Yes. One shot, I'm running it. Let's
go.
All
Let's do it. All right, so we got new
feats.
feats. I don't want to go through all these feats.
Yeah, but there's a ton of them.
There's new feats.
There's a whole feat table.
Yep.
We'll pause for a second so you can see it.
Yeah.
It's quite large.
Purging enemies, horrific gorging.
You know what they say about a big feat table? I don't know. I don't know. We're moving on. Keep going.
I like this one. You can swallow one foe to make its allies be shaken.
Only shaken?
Only shaken, yeah. They're not really that scared. I mean,
maybe they didn't like that
maybe
guy.
they didn't like the guy, or they're used to fighting giant monsters that eat people. Right?
Anyway, keep going.
Yeah. So feats.
Go to the next section. Obviously, tons of feats. Feats explanation.
Feats.
All of the feats. Seriously.
We're just gonna skip through the feats. All right, spells and rituals.
Yeah.
I would actually guess that rituals are probably a pretty big part of this.
Yeah.
Based on this is our party that we're gonna be playing this weekend, right?
Yeah, they look like the dudes from Harry Potter.
Yeah, they kind of do. Yeah. So we've got lots of spells, anti-paladin spells.
Gotta have those.
Yeah.
So this is new spells for all the classes.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there's nothing else to say about that.
Yeah.
We don't want to read all the spells off.
No.
That's part of the reason you buy the books is for all the spells.
So just you can get things like the wizard spell of bloodbath.
Yes, ranger spell of something.
Yeah.
Summoner spells. What possibly would a summoner want to summon out of this book?
I don't know.
Be terrible.
Not that guy.
Yeah.
Is that like Undead Maleficent? Kind of got that like.
Oh, if you kill her, just change her a bone dragon.
Ooh, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I know the new bad guys. So, all right, yeah. Moving on. Again, tons of spells.
We went a little too far. So yeah, lots of spells here. These are rituals. Like some of these are rituals too, which obviously are pretty big.
I like the artwork, by the way. We didn't really talk about this, but the book is packed full of crazy looking art.
Yeah,
throughout.
And it's very evocative. It's nice and kind of creepy-ish.
Sets the tone.
Sets the tone well, yeah. So here we've actually got occult rituals.
Yeah.
Which are,
Where's the summon Cthulhu ritual? That's what I want to know. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't know if that's an actual one.
Might be seated doom. The caster grinds the organs into pastes and use it to paint their lips and tongues. Anointed by madness, they chant profane blasphemies into the focus brain, causing it to throb and glow.
You know, that one sounds like it to me.
That sounds pretty bad. Some more stuff happens.
Horror rules.
Yep. I don't know who's the good or bad guy in this picture.
Porque no los dos.
Yeah.
Why not both?
Why not both indeed? So we've got curses, environments, flesh warping, horrific diseases, haunts, and madness. So madness is what happens when you lose sanity points, basically.
Right.
So this is tied to that sanity stat earlier.
Right on. But this again is the game master section, like, hey.
Yeah, this
like,
is a little more how you would run. So you've got curses.
Mechanically, how those actually affect gameplay.
I don't want to go into all these because this is kind of a lot of the meat of the book in some
ways.
Right.
Or
the setting at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are all kinds of things you would use. I guess you can.
Somebody tried to use the head of Vecna.
Yeah. Oh. I think you just become like a headless horseman. With a certain
that looks like that looks like the Cavalier.
headless Cavalier. That'd be pretty cool, actually. I'd love to play that character.
That's your new character. I'm doing the Cthulhu guy. You're doing the Headless Cavalier.
Done.
Is that a blood gnome?
It might have to do with bloody end, actually. It's a disease. You can also get brain moss.
Brain moss?
Brain moss.
I think I had that this morning when I woke up.
Oh, this guy looks like he is just tired of killing giants.
This looks like it talks about the environment, so like different locations.
Yep.
So we have new stuff like the Godless Void. So that's like the Cthulhu area. Holy ground, stuff like that.
All kinds of new places.
So these are good descriptions, even if you're not playing in Pathfinder setting. These are just good all-around descriptions to have in your back pocket as a DM. So if your party's going somewhere, you're like, where are you guys headed?
I love some of the mechanics of this. Like the radius of a godless void is usually 1d6 times 100 feet. So pretty small godless void actually.
Sometimes it's just a little pocket, just a little pocket dimension with no
within
gods.
the lesser godless voids. So there might be bigger godless voids too.
Maybe you want to change it up and do d6 times 1,000 feet, or
however you want.
Feet. I don't know.
Yeah. So there are some mechanical rules for this too. Yeah. So we got all that.
New hazards. New traps and tricks to play around with.
Domains of evil. So these are like haunted lands, cursed domains, places you have to go do adventures in.
Dude, that's a faceless statue trap. That is cool. So look at it.
Yep, that's probably right there. Faceless statue. That statue has new face. You turn into a faceless statue?
I think if it kills you. Why not?
Flesh its own effect. Yep.
Dreamscape nightmares.
It turns you into a faceless statue. Yeah.
Flesh warping. This is more of those.
Yeah. So things. You can. You
want a tentacle arm?
You could be Dr. Frankenstein.
Tentacle arm? We got you covered.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Get your tail. This is more of that. This is mutation.
You want a third arm?
Yeah.
Wow. Woo! Two-handed plus a shield. What up?
OP, man. OP.
Right. The game is balanced around you not being able to use a shield and a two-handed weapon.
It's true. I mean, having 4 hands kind of breaks some of the rules.
It kind of does. These are new monsters.
These are haunts.
Haunts, okay.
Yeah, so these are kind of like lairs or something where you actually go have adventures and fight things, it looks like.
Bad times.
And you can find like scratching behind the wall.
Find a cold spot.
Yeah.
Always watch out for cold spots, folks.
Heart explosion. You can also find a heart explosion.
Wow.
So I think I'll go with a cold spot actually.
Yeah. I want to stick to the cold spots.
Yeah.
Madness.
Madness. These are things that can happen to you. Lesser madnesses include like delirium, delusion. You're just a little bit crazy.
It was not a little bit crazy.
Right. You got your night terrors. You got your phobia. Greater madnesses are like
amnesias.
Yeah, amnesia, psychophrenia, moral insanity.
Catatonic states.
Yeah.
Full-on psychosis.
Those are bad.
So this is the other tip. This is the thing I was talking about earlier, about the big GM tips.
Yeah.
How to set it all up. I think this is probably, if you're a GM, DM, this is the most important section I think you can read at first to get an idea of how to do stuff, right? How to set the game up to really make it impactful for your characters.
How do we even know it's haunted? I don't know. Have you looked at it? Like, glowing windows, giant ghost demon
cold spots, exploding hearts, whatever.
How do we know this place is haunted?
Just got a point.
That's a really cool picture, actually.
Yeah.
So you got horror versus heroes, and these are. I don't want to read all this, but yeah.
That's the meat. That's the meat and potatoes of the book here.
If you want to run this is probably the thing you want to read first, actually.
Yeah. Horror storytelling.
Yeah. How to scare heroes, things like that.
It's hard.
It's hard. It's really hard. Yeah.
Music. This is actually one really good tip. Just want to point this out. This talking about creating a good atmosphere. Mm-hmm. Using the right music. Just playing it, like piping it in through speakers or your phone or whatever. Just having the right subtle music can really impact players because it's something that's meta. that they may not even know, but the music selection you have playing can actually subtly affect people's moods.
Absolutely. You can do some great things. I do like that they also have going too far section.
Very important.
Don't like actually pretend any of this is real. Don't actually try to like jump scare your players.
Yeah.
Or have some guy in a vampire costume jump out of a wall or something.
No. You're playing D&D.
Yeah, exactly.
Not LARPing. There's a difference, and there's a reason there's a difference.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So like, yes, and create an atmosphere, but keep it simple.
Yeah, just real quick. Don't fake emergencies.
Yep.
So don't fake choking. Don't fake a slasher attack. Don't break the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Keep it in game. Don't involve people outside the game. You shouldn't have to, I don't know if people are playing in public spaces or anything like that. But maybe don't involve people outside the game.
Right.
Like, that's a key thing. Don't touch the players. That's just a good rule in general.
Yeah, just in general, yeah.
Yeah.
I like this one actually. Don't use costume or makeup. Like, it's fine if you want to dress up. If you're playing on Halloween or something. Should be out by then, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's like, it's a good point. Like those things could work for a minute, but your D&D sessions are probably gonna last a few hours.
Yeah.
So like sitting there
having
with the bloody
fake teeth.
Yeah, for a few hours, it's not gonna be scary or anything.
Yeah, it's gonna be cheesy after a while. You're gonna start sweating.
Yeah.
The makeup's gonna run. Keep it in game.
Yeah.
Just keep it in game. I mean, we play this game with our imaginations, not with props.
Right.
There's a thing for that. It's a completely different thing.
There's your old friend.
Hey, the vigilante. They thought he was dead.
Yeah.
He's back.
What do they call him? The Scarlet
Robin
or something? I don't know. So this guy showed up in
Scarlet Crow.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was from the Intrigue book too.
Yeah.
He's one of the characters for.
He's one of them.
Yeah, for the Pathfinder premiere.
He was buried alive. These are kind of other things you can say. You burn at the stake.
That's bad times.
That's bad times. There you go. She looks more like she's getting lightly smoked at the snake.
That's true. There's no flame.
There's no flame. So
yeah.
maybe the ghoul is smoking her.
Thematic. Smoked witch. Yeah.
Much better than roasted.
Slight flavor.
You could probably use some good mesquite wood.
Yeah. Sure. Why
not? New gear and items.
We're not going to read all these,
Nope.
obviously.
You can get a many-eyed staff.
Which is just creepy.
Yeah. The Crimson Altar.
The Black Heart.
You
get the idea. There's just a ton of new stuff. We're nearing the end of the book. We're going to skip through.
I like the Monster Almanac.
You should have one of those. You can just give the players a monster.
Monster manual.
Monster manual. Here you go. Here's the bestiary.
Here's the monster.
Use that.
Elder Sign. These are magic items possession. Obviously, that's kind of a big thing. You can get
horror monsters.
So these are the actual monster cards.
Yeah, this is the old bestiary.
Yeah. So a lot of monsters from the Facebook work good. But Dreadlord, this is kind of like a big bad guy.
One of the big bad, yeah. CR11. So
the Hive, these are kind of you can turn into one, but the alien from Aliens.
I don't know any models that would fit for. Oh wait, no, I'm just kidding.
Not
I have a whole army.
Implacable Stalker, so he's kind of like a undead demon thing.
This is the thing that keeps coming after you.
Yep. There's no escape from him. Apostle of Kaiton. I guess that's one of the elder dogs or something. She looks.
This is actually a template too. You can apply this to other creatures.
She's pretty creepy actually.
Her eyeballs are ripped out in the book.
Yeah, they're in the book. Yeah.
That's creepy.
That's creepy.
It's just creepy, man. I don't know what to say.
I like this guy. He walks out of paintings and stuff.
He does.
Yeah.
This is like a
Yeah, this is kind of a weird.
I don't know. It's
some French name I can't
French
say.
name. Yeah, sorry.
Unknown. Yeah.
There he is. It's not Blank Ape.
It's not Blank. Kind of is. It's kind of creepy.
More than kind of creepy.
Yep. We got him. We got the Waxworks.
That is creepy.
Yeah.
People melting is never fun.
Never fun. And then we got some other templates.
You can apply. But that's pretty much it, man.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
A ton of inspirations.
Yeah. So
here's some films.
Yep.
Which, yeah.
Yeah. So then this is pretty cool because it gives you lots of different. There are lots of different genres that horror can work in.
Yeah. I like this. This is actually a really good breakdown for those different inspirations. So body horror. This is any stuff that involves like zombies or really good makeup effects for practical effects for like bodies and stuff like that.
Or like bodies being changed.
It also has films and print.
Yeah.
So if you want to get some inspiration on how to scare people versus just like jump scares, that's what the print stuff's for. It's really
so you got like that. You got car movie. This is more
Cosmic Horror.
This is more your Cthulhu stuff, right? I'm sure.
Yep. Tons of stuff from print here too.
Yep.
Dark fantasy. These are kind of funny because these aren't to me, these aren't really horror. Like
right.
13th Warrior.
This is dark. This is dark fantasy. This is more what you're used to playing. This is Song of Ice and Fire. This is Dark Tower.
Yeah. Check it out. 13th Warrior, loved it. Army of Darkness, hilarious. Bone Tomahawk, creepy.
Brotherhood of the Wolf, great movie.
Bone Tomahawk wasn't that creepy. Anyway,
Game of Thrones,
Evil Dead 2. Come on.
Yeah.
Phantasm was creepy.
Yeah.
So maybe
some of these are creepy, but these are kind of your darker fantasy. Like know, Game of Thrones has dark.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is probably what you're more used to. A lot of your campaigns are probably already like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be honest.
Ghost story stuff.
Yep.
Film. There's been plenty of ghost stories.
Sure.
You don't have to get
this is the Poltergeist,
the Fog.
Ring. Yeah.
The Shining.
Gothic horror. This is kind of your traditional Frankenstein.
Mary Shelley.
Yeah, exactly. So there's some actually really cool things in
Dracula.
This. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This would, in some ways, this would be the really cool thing to watch.
The Wicker Man? Really?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I guess.
Bees, bro. The bees.
Bees, man. Not the bees. And then, of course, you've got your psychological horror, which is anything from 10 Cloverfield Lane, Hannibal.
The Blair Witch Project, which I don't care who you are. If you didn't know going into that movie what it was, if you didn't know anything about it, that was some freaky crap, man.
Yeah.
The first time you watch it, you're like, what?
I've never seen it, but I've heard that.
Yeah, well, you know about it now, so it's not, the impact is there, but at the time, it was...
I'm surprised Berserk isn't. That's true. I guess it is.
Slasher horror.
There's
your Candyman, your Jason and Voorhees, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th.
Not a lot of print of slasher horror, I guess.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
But those are some inspirations you can take for your games.
Yeah.
Tons of stuff.
So in 4 years, when you finish reading and watching any of this, you're ready to run a game.
Yeah, there you go. So that's pretty much it. I feel like we covered pretty much everything.
Probably covered everything.
Probably went a little long this time, but there you have it. That is the Pathfinder Horror Adventures book. If you're looking to change stuff up from your typical Pathfinder / D&D game, whatever you're playing these days, you're looking for some inspiration to creep people out. There you go.
There it is. Sorry for the scary long review. But
anyway, I'm Adam here from BoLS.
And I'm Stable Abe.
This has been another unboxing. Thanks again for watching. Have a good one.
There's no box.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
It's a review. It's a box. Whatever.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.